Alright, hello. This wasn't how I planned to do this video. I actually learned and beat Tower Descent for this video. I played it while recording it. However, the audio got a bit fucked. So today I'm gonna be talking. So I'm just gonna quickly summarize what happens. I'm just gonna summarize everything. So basically, topic number one, what happened. So basically, I went into university. I'm currently in a physics program. I intend to go into some form of astro. And as a result, I haven't had much time to do videos or like anything. And in addition, my computer just didn't fit in my dorm space, so things happen. So I will say I will be moving into a new space later probably in the latter half of the year, so that'll be that. Topic number two, Marinol. Also, sorry, this is probably going to be a lot more direct than most would be expecting. So Marinol did not get verified in time, as you may or may not have seen. And I promised a video at sometime at the end of September. I promised a video regarding what would happen. Regardless, that video did not come because of the aforementioned university. This is that video, and I will say that the level will be coming out. The level will be coming out by the end of 2026. I know, not a great time frame. However, you can tell from how the level looks that it was rushed at the end. Especially parts near like the middle. There's a lot of issues there, and additionally, I want to give the level the love it deserves, and for that I need time, and quite frankly I just need to get better at creating, or at least decorating. So yeah, I do promise that this will be out by the end of the year. Topic number three, other stuff. There is one decoration project that I have been undertaking while at university, since I should have mentioned this previously, but my laptop is not the best, especially for recording. I remember I tried to record a layout using OBS, and it was getting less than 30 frames per second on a layout, which is bad. So wasn't able to do that. I record things, but anyways, there's one thing that I have been working on during university. When the part is done, I will definitely post about it. This is a project that I'm being coy about it for no reason, but I really do love the music and the thought and the people behind it, and I am so glad to be working on it as a decorator. So you will see that at some point, hopefully by end of April, start of May, at most, unless things hit the fan. In terms of other projects, I have a couple layouts in the works. I'm just going to describe them. I have one that's a robot swider and swing focused extreme, using the entirety of Restoration Lake. I have a swingcopter only extreme demon layout also in the works, using the entirety of They Are Many Colors. And there are a couple of other things that I've been toying around with as a sort of air quotes more normal layout. But we will see as to how those things go. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas that I want to create and put into the world as Geometry Dash levels, and now that I feel like I am slowly gaining skill, I want to be able to put those ideas into reality. And then finally, new hardest. So, okay, very few people have known this because I don't believe I've ever talked about this on this channel. So my hardest for the longest time has been a medium demon. So I was reading a couple things, and then around when this was around, I think, March of 2024, I had 14 demons down. My hardest was a medium demon. It was Sakupan Egg by Civlol, I think. I don't know, I can't be bothered to pull it up. Regardless, um, I decided for whatever reason to jump to Cataclysm. I went through that with that for multiple months. I ended up racking almost 70,000 attempts on it. Nevertheless, it didn't go anywhere. I got 49% and 54 to 100 times 4 before I gave up because I've a vendetta against Riot for the buff date for a reason. I then tried jumping to a bunch of other extreme demons for whatever I don't know. I was stupid, but yeah, I was stupid. I tried jumping to a bunch of other extreme demons. Some ones with high attempt counts include Nell for whatever reason. I managed to pull off like almost like 75,000 attempts in like 2 months, which is fucking stupid. Nightshade, which I've actually thought about coming back to, but like no. I spent like 30k on it, and just a lot of levels I've done. I think, for the record, I think jumping is stupid. All right, if you have to take anything away from this, don't jump to any extremes, please. But I do want to try and build up my skill, and so on my first take of recording this video, I beat Tower Descent by Poc for it, and it took about 1,300 attempts, and that was with over practicing. I got like 18 to 100 at least 6 times, a couple of those being accidental. So the grind is real. I do want to try to beat an extreme demon by the end of the year. I've been looking at a couple different levels. The old trail in particular comes to mind. But if you want to know a time frame for when to hear anything about a new artist, expect something probably in like late November, unless shit hits the fan like real bad. But yeah, I do think this covers everything. I hope the audio for this is fine. I've been recording for 9 minutes now, and yeah.